tranquility of the mind, harmony and confidence in oneself, love, caring and gentleness towards others, and purity of the heart are all the elements which create harmony of the mind. Quotes Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Let's listen to the impeccable rendition of a sloka from the Bhagavad Gita, followed by the mellifluous song rendered deftly with a staunch devotion to our founder, Pujya Shri Parthasarathy Rajagopalachari.
Meaning, he who is free from malice towards all beings, friendly and compassionate, rid of I and mine, balanced in joy and sorrow, forgiving by nature, ever contented and mentally united with me, nay, who has subdued his mind, senses and body, has a firm resolve, and has surrendered his mind and reason to me. That devotee of mine is dear to me.
शरीरं सुरूपं तथा वा कलत्रं यशश्चारुचित्रं धनं मेरुतुल्यं शरीरं सुरूपं तथा वा कलत्रं यशश्चारुचित्रं धनं मेरुतुल्यं मनश्चेन लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे तथा किं तथा किं तथा किं तथा किम् कलत्रं धनं पुत्रपौत्राणि सर्वं गृहं बान्धवा सर्वमेतद्विजातं मनश्चेन लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे तदा किं तदा किं तदा किं तदा किम् षडङ्गादिवेदो मुखे शास्त्रविद्या कवित्वादिगद्यं सुपद्यं करोति षडङ्गादिवेदो मुखे शास्त्रविद्या कवित्वादिगद्यं सुपद्यं करोति मनश्चेन लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे किं तथा किं तथा किम् क्षमामण्डले भूपभूपालवृन्दैः सदा सेवितं यस्य पादारविन्दम् क्षमामण्डले भूपभूपालवृन्दैः सदा सेवितं यस्य पादारविन्दम् मनश्चेन लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे तथा किं तथा किं तथा किं तथा किम् यशो मे गतं दीक्षु दानप्रतापा जगद्वस्तु सर्वं करे यत्प्रसादात् मनस्येन लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे तथा किं तथा किं तथा किं तथा किम् न भोगेन योगेन भावाजिराज न कान्तासुखेनैव वित्तेषु चित्तं न भोगेन योगेन भावाजिराज न कान्तासुखेनैव वित्तेषु चित्तं मनश्चेन लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे तथा किं तथा किं तथा किं तथा किम् अरण्येन वास्तस्य गेहेन काये न देहे मनोवर्तते मे त्वनर्घ्ये मनश्चेन लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे तथा किं तथा किं तथा किं तथा किम् गुरोरष्टकं यत् पठेत् पुण्यदेही यतिर्भूपतिर्ब्रह्मचारी च गेही गुरोरष्टकं यत् पठेत् पुण्यदेही यतिर्भूपतिर्ब्रह्मचारी च गेही लभेद्वाञ्छितार्थं पदं ब्रह्म संज्ञम् गुरोरुक्तवाक्ये मनो यस्य लग्नम् गुरोरुक्तवाक्ये मनो यस्य लग्नम्
Real bravery is to remove everything from our heart that divides us from others and understand that in the eyes of God we are all one, says our beloved Charity. The realization of reality that the spark of divinity dwells in each one of us, in not just human beings but in every creature in this creation, will help instigate love and compassion. It will bring tranquility to the heart, which in turn leads to the establishment of brotherhood in the collective life of humanity.
Yesterday evening, the evening of the 24th June 2014, I received an invitation card to attend the decennial celebration of the Lalaji Memorial Omega International School, of which I am supposed to be the founder. And time, you know, it's a moving river which flows fast, sometimes slow, sometimes in a subjective sense. And I am unable to imagine that I could walk and, you know, wander all over the terrain, the land which was bought then for the school. to go back to the history of the school, it was not founded. One sister, Jacqueline Seller, from France, was operating a small one-room school right here in Mugalivakkam with 4 or 5 small children. She was doing it on her own finances. Then when it became a little bigger, 10 children, she started having 2 rooms for the school and used to meet me periodically to report on what she was doing and trying to get me to help. Finally, I decided to help her by registering a society for her so that it had a formal existence. Then I decided to go a little further and buy a small piece of land. And one day there I was in Kollapakkam, where there was a big stretch of agricultural land. And I thought I would buy half an acre perhaps to give to her. But I was so attracted by the land there that I was able to persuade my friends, Brother V.K. Jawar and others. We eventually landed up buying 7 acres instead of the original intention of something less than half an acre, and formed a new society called the Lalaji Memorial Educational Society to take over the function of the school, because in its enlarged vision, Sister Jacqueline Saylor would not be able to do it. We built a small school, a small building, only the ground floor perhaps at that time. And I used to sit in her room gazing back through the window at another large stretch of land which was under cultivation. I was so much in love with it that we bought that. And it went on like that. You see, more land, more buildings. Now in the school, you have so many things which we don't normally find in schools, like a paper plant where it makes paper from the waste paper that is generated in everyday life. And it has its own laundry, it has its own cafeteria, it has its own bakery, and it's a very modern school, well equipped. And what more can I say than to say that I wish I was a student of this school. They have also sports activities, and I believe there's also the NCC, the National Cadet Corps, operating there, and many of our children participate in inter-school tournaments and even in some sort of verbal exchange internationally organized by the United Nations. Last year, our school was the only school which had this distinction. So I have to congratulate everybody associated with that school. Our school, the Lalaji Memorial Omega International School, stands for an excellent set of values. It is not merely the school curriculum that is important, it is infusion of character, it is suffused, if I may say so, with love from the inception of it, at the first day of the school. That in the credo you say, love all, say, teach with love, discipline with love, say, love with discipline. And I'm happy to say that people who visit the school are always talking about this, how the school has a separate and very unique atmosphere, and everything seems to be full of love there. May my master bless all of you and appreciate the fact that I'm not there to share this day, this wonderful, auspicious, excellent day, the day of joy, day of, participation in a great event. The LMOIS has achieved a great deal, which would normally not be achievable without every piece of that school, every functionary of that school putting his heart and soul into its development. Thank you one and all, mainly the members of the Lalaji Memorial Educational Society, the principal of the school, its registrar, and the wonderful staff that are being handpicked from time to time, and of course the students who are cooperating in the way the school is being run, its discipline, and the way they are taught. The future alone can tell how successful the school has been in teaching the students that have passed out of it, because the success of the school depends on the success of our students. May Master bless all. Thank you.
As rightly stated by our founder, by loving more and more, we don't lose love, we only get more and more love. Like a mother, he showered his love and tenderness to all of us, enlightened us to the path of self-realization, and is still strengthening our lives with his eternal guidance.
Dear students and teachers of Omega School, my hearty greetings on the occasion of the Founders Day of our organization, which began more than 16 years ago under the blessings and guidance of the spiritual masters of Sahaj Marg. This is a day when we typically introspect and realign ourselves to the vision and the principles along which this great organization was founded in order to create a new generation of world citizens from the children of our society. Welcome again to this celebration. The previous year has been a very difficult year for the world, especially for India, and we at Omega also have had our share of problems and troubles. Regardless of that, our teachers have really risen to the occasion, and it was a awe-inspiring and a very fantastic journey to witness, where we saw the teachers combine their knowledge with technology in order to deliver extremely efficient and brilliant solutions of online teaching. We thank all the teachers who were part of this journey, and we believe that we have to continue doing this even in the months to come. This year we also have a large number of new students who are entering our school from different other schools. These students are across all the sections of our school, and I take this opportunity to welcome all of them to Omega. I am pretty sure you have made the right choice to join us, and we look forward to assimilating you into our school and into our culture, and at the same time learning from you regarding the things which you have learned in your previous organizations and schools. Welcome students, and you are warmly accepted. We also have several new teachers who have joined our organization this year, the last few months I would say, and all we also welcome with open arms, and we look forward to working with you in enhancing the overall Omega experience which we offer to our students. This coming year is also going to be a challenging year for all of us, and we look forward to your cooperation, to your participation, and to your suggestions as to how we can make it a more convenient and better experience for the learning which we are supposed to impart to all our students. In closing, I would like to remind us of our school's motto, Saha Viryam Karvavahe, which means let us achieve and endeavor together. I thank you for attending this occasion, and namaste.
Dear Omega family, I am very happy and privileged to be a part of this very special day for our school, the Founders' Day. Our school is now in its 16th year. It has been silently serving the noble cause of nurturing the innocent minds and hearts of our children. This school has been founded on the fundamental principles of the need for values, skills, and holistic growth as envisioned by its founder, our dear master, Shri Parthasarathi Rajagopalachari. Today, we derive our guidance and support from our dear Daji, the global guide of heartfulness, who is leading massive initiatives taking the simple set of heartfulness tools for the betterment of humanity. In our own small way, we are also contributing to this heartfulness movement through our selfless and inspiring work in our school. The corona crisis is continuing to impact all of us from multiple fronts, be it family, profession, or organizations. Our teachers and staff have shown the necessary resilience to overcome the impact and to go above and beyond the call of duty and continue our deep engagement with our children and our parents. This continues to prove that nothing is impossible for us when we come together, united for a common cause. While our online engagement will continue, it is essential to follow all the social distancing norms wherever we may be and get vaccinated promptly in order to overcome this crisis. Hopefully, Corona will soon become a thing of the past and we will all be able to get back in our school premise vibrant, full of fervor and energies. I take this opportunity to wish all of you a very happy Founders' Day and an engaging and enlightening experience for this academic year 2021-22. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you.
A very good morning, dear friends. On this blessed day of fond remembrance of our beloved master and founder of our school, Sri Chariji, we stand united as a great family of Omegaites, endeavoring together to realize his vision for the school. While the journey that began in 2005 has been immensely challenging, it has been equally rewarding, hugely propelled by the realities of growth and purposeful engagement for progress over the last 15 years. That all of us have had the benefit of great instructional and administrative leadership over these years is indeed our master's blessings. We are very fortunate to rejoice in the benevolence and the spiritual guidance of our beloved Daji, who has been vigilant through these testing pandemic times to alleviate the several ordeals and difficulties of the afflicted. As we continue to move into another year of perceived anxieties, our alacrity and resilience stand out in the commitment to better the learning experiences of our children. As joint custodians of their well-being, dear teachers and parents, let us work as one to build a safe and nurturing environment for our children, propelled by mutual trust and respect. We are deeply appreciative of the untiring work of our unsung heroes that have labored through these difficult times. We bow down to all your efforts. We are amazed that the lockdown imposed on all of us did not deter us from the progress and could do very little to limit our achievements. The credits stand testimony to your limitless energy and enthusiasm enthusiasm, dear children. We fondly associate the processes and directions set forth by our friends and mentors, Sri P.R. Krishna and Sri S. Ramakrishnan over these years, and welcome the new leadership to support and guide us through this journey. Thank you, one and all.
It is easy to begin something, but to carry it through successfully, faithfully, with dedication and love, one needs a lot of confidence and faith in what we are doing. Union with the ultimate should be the goal of human life. Our founder envisaged the youth who are balanced with soul, mind, and body, working in unison with the soul, guiding the mind in its activities, and the body acting under the guidance of the mind. When we do our things under His guidance, a harmonious existence, togetherness, and oneness will become a reality.
Omega to me
Great place to learn, play, and enjoy.
It has a very friendly atmosphere and the learning environment is also good.
is like a second home next to family. It has given us so many life lessons that now we are strong and ready to face what is next to come and take in any responsibilities.
I think morality is defined by our actions as well as what is in our heart.
We all know that diversity is the very essence and beauty of life. But rather than accepting it, we eliminate the differences and step a foot against the law of nature.
Our actions follow our thoughts and feelings. To be defined as a person with good moral values, our heart must be pure and we must retain good values.
What I would like to say is, when differences are respected, it is unity. When differences are accepted, it is brotherhood.
Not only that, but our actions must reflect on the values in our heart.
And when both unity and brotherhood become components of blood, we ultimately achieve peace.
For me, brotherhood is all about expanding our circle of connections, our love, sharing, caring, and relationships beyond our own family to our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, and all the people surrounding us. I feel that personally it would help me come out of my comfort zone, build relationships, and also promote the feelings of inclusiveness and internal well-being.
Unity in diversity, basically, like nature, because in nature you all work together for a common goal, but you're not all the same. You're all different, but you're still together. That's how the school makes me feel. It feels like there are different students working together.
I absolutely agree that changes in our behavior can impact our thoughts and beliefs as well. Personally, when I was younger, I used to complicate things, I used to overthink, but slowly I started taking things in a lighter and more simpler way. And that's why I think together we can make a positive change in our attitude to bring peace, harmony, and unity.
So I wanted to write NIFT entrance exam, but I would procrastinate saying I don't think I'll get in. But one day I thought, why not? There is not going to be any harm in just trying it. I'm not going to lose anything. So I started preparing. I started working hard towards it. But then I got amazing results. That's when I started to believe in myself and gain my confidence back. And I realized our behavior and our attitude towards anything, it really matters.
Hey everyone, my name is Karan De Silva. I'm from the batch of 2013 that graduated from Omega. I'm currently pursuing my PhD in astronomy and astrophysics at the University of Leuven in Belgium. While preparing for this video, I took a trip down memory lane and I was very nostalgic because I remembered all of the good times and the good memories that I have from my time at Omega. I spent 7 years over there in the hostel, and growing up over there was a joy. I remember being woken up at 5 in the morning by the wardens to go jogging, and then getting ready for school, attending classes together, playing sports, and then studying together in the evening. I also remember the numerous cultural fests and events that our teachers and wardens encouraged us to take part in. And at the time, I didn't quite understand why, but now I do. I made the best of friends at Omega, and all the time spent together helped me forge incredible relationships with people, and I'm thoroughly grateful for that. I also learned a lot of very important life skills like managing my time effectively, learning how to communicate in a very confident manner, and also being an independent and all rounded person, not only academically but also personally. And all of these skills that I've learned, I've been able to carry forward and apply both in my personal life and also in my professional life. When I look back at my time at Omega, I remember the wardens, the teachers, the support staff, and of course, my friends. And all of these people were like a big extended family to me, and they always made sure I was taken care of. Omega was my safe space. It was a home away from home, and today, 1,000 miles away, I miss it terribly. I hope you all enjoy Founders Day and have a great one. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Meghna and I had graduated from Omega in 2012. Currently I'm working as a corporate lawyer in an edutech company. I am so very thrilled to be part of this Founders Day celebration, and I want to take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of the teachers and administration. My experience in Omega has played a huge role in shaping my personality and the kind of person I am today. I deeply cherish all the bonds and relationships that were forged during my time there. I was a residential student at Omega, and living together with friends and wardens and everyone else, we truly became a family. And one of the things that I did learn from my time there is to respect each other's perspectives, regardless of whether or not I do agree with them. There was this one thing that our warden, Darshana, used to do before all our exams. She used to arrange for dahi shakar, which is curd and sugar, and feed each and every one of us before we left for our exams. This was her way of comforting us and wishing us the very best for our exams. And it was these small things that made a huge difference to me. And probably one of the things that I would tell myself when I was younger is to take more time to explore my interests and have the courage to try new things. I do wish all the very best to all of you.
Hi, my name is Ratnam. I'm part of the 2016 batch of Omega, and I was part of the Cambridge stream. I'm currently working in Wipro. I'm very happy to be speaking on such a momentous occasion for Omega. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. This brings up a lot of school memories for me, very good ones. I had just moved from US to India, and I was a little nervous and I was a little skeptical about how I would be received, because the new kids in school always have trouble fitting in. And I was immediately welcomed by such a great group of people, the Omegaites. So whatever worries I had were immediately gone and they were squashed. And a very specific instance that comes to mind is the United Nations video conference, which our school holds every year. It was the first time that Cambridge and CBSE were working together. We had never worked together before, we had never interacted. So this was the first time working together. So this brought about a little bit of nervousness. But again, that was also diminished because, we worked together despite our differences, and that was only possible because of the acceptance and the warmth and the care that we all showed each other. And this is something that Omega has taught all of us, and we have taught each other, that these values don't come from books. It's not from bookish knowledge. It's from experiences that we have with people and that people teach each other. So I hope that values like this are passed on to future generations of this school so that we fulfill our founder's vision. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Vinayak and I'm from the 2019 batch of Omega. I first got to know about Omega when Chariji visited Jaipur in May 2010. He was speaking about Omega and I recall him saying that every Omegaite is special and even their parents will not realize this until the students pass out of here. 3 years later, I got the opportunity to be an Omegaite. I'm stressing on the fact that I got the opportunity to be an Omegaite. At first, I found it a little different in a new city amongst new people. I didn't even speak English very well and definitely didn't know Tamil. But I quickly made friends. As we used to call it, hostel became our second home, just with a bigger family. Very soon, I started feeling that I belong in this place and it didn't feel any different from any other school out there. Now that I've passed out, looking at people around me, I realize what Chariji meant. People don't even know what they've missed. To them, schooling is just studies, exams, and grades. And this makes me feel that education in Omega should be the benchmark for schooling because this is real education. No other place can prepare you better for the world. And all this preparation is given to you in the form of opportunities. When I entered 11th standard, I wanted to be the cultural secretary. I worked hard, made my way through interviews, campaigned, but I failed. I was sad to say the least, but I didn't lose hope. I grabbed every opportunity that was presented to me. Kalanjali was right around the corner and I worked on multiple teams through the event. I still remember we would show up at school even on holidays. We would come early, stay back late, spend a lot of time learning things that no regular classroom could ever teach. And this helped me develop a major skill, event management. I participated in as many competitions as I could. Debates were my favorite. Two most notable events were the Chennai regional rounds of ISDS and Kuala Lumpur global rounds of WSC. Skill number 2, public speaking. Then I remember taking part in the UN SLCD, one of my favorite events in school life, and the one that helped me learn my most valuable skill, leadership. You may be wondering what relevance do these events hold from my school life? Well, through these events, Omega was preparing me to become the head boy, which I did in 12th. And I was very grateful as this was my opportunity to give back to the school. Now that I have passed out, I know that Omega has prepared me for life in the best way possible. Neither can you find these opportunities, nor can you find such great people elsewhere. I am grateful to everyone who helped me at school, for without you, I wouldn't be what I am today. Now I truly know what Chariji meant by Omegaites being special. But remember, being an Omegaite is not just studying in Omega. It's an opportunity to become the best of what you can. And I hope that all of us will make the best use of this opportunity.
Hi, I'm Kaustav and I graduated Omega in 2019, having done both the Cambridge and the IB stream. To say that Omega has changed my life is quite an understatement. For starters, the teachers have been nothing but excellent people to me. Just the sheer passion with which they teach continues to be a source of inspiration and motivation, both in terms of influencing what I'm doing in university, as a degree, but also in my held belief that if you're passionate about something, nothing should stop you from pursuing it. And I wouldn't be pursuing it if it weren't for the motivation and the encouragement that my teachers have given me across the very short 4 years that I've been a part of this school. And this extends to the opportunities and events that I've been a part of at Omega, both in terms of grabbing hold of opportunities because teachers told me that, hey, you would be a really good fit for this competition or this whatever. And I would always doubt myself. And the teachers have played a pivotal role in being more confident about telling that side of me that doubts myself, let's give it a shot, yeah? And even when opportunities weren't handed out on a platter, Omega has always been, both in terms of management as well as the teachers, the students in terms of ideation, everyone has been so encouraging of, well, if you don't have opportunities that are already there, why don't you just create your own? And that's what we did with Tandem and Omega and UN. But we couldn't have done that if we weren't also a part of something as big as, say, Kalanjali or UN SLCD, where the proportions of event management and the skills of leadership are something that you simply cannot, theoretically learn, either in a classroom or even if you graduate school and do, say, an MBA, right? You cannot learn it. you have to do it, and you have to make mistakes. You have to get things right, you get things wrong. That's how you learn. And if it weren't for the platform that Omega already had and the encouragement that it provided to create platforms of our own, I don't think I would be where I am today. So, thank you, teachers. Thank you, everyone, both management, students, my batchmates, alumni, the entire Omega community, for being what you are and for creating the environment that you have, and I hope will continue to do so, because the students who graduate out of there in the future are very lucky, and I count myself as one of them. Happy Founders Day, and stay safe out there.
When we change our behavior, it helps change our thinking. When we change our thinking, it changes our belief patterns. This process is iterative and convergent, and the change is cumulative. As we continue, we gradually align with nature. Says Sri Kamlesh Patel, affectionately called Daji, our guiding light, who is in the same league as that of Chariji. He conducts us towards many traits, the traits of love, compassion, discipline, and character formation. Prayer. Prayer is a positive gesture that reminds us to focus on the path of truth, righteousness, and faith. Faith within oneself and in the world. May the entire earth be engulfed with peace, with love, and with Master's grace. Let's now drift into a prayerful mode and listen to this soothing song.
Karya mode volage, koti